Today, I'm at Fossils Galore, here in the centre of March, and I'm going to be talking to the founder of the museum, Jamie Jordan. Hello, Jamie.
Yeah, Gary, how you doing?
Not too bad. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about this lovely museum?
Okay, so at our museum we teach the world on what lies beneath our feet, from fossils, crystals, artefacts, and lots more.
So, Jamie, you've got Nigel Marvin as a patron. How did all that come about?
Okay, so we messaged Nigel Marvin about what we're doing here and told him all about everything that we do, and he was very interested, seeing that he'd gone back in time to go see dinosaurs in some of his documentaries.
Isn't he more interested in living reptiles and amphibians and so forth?
He is, but he likes to go back in time and see where they evolved from. So from like the dinosaurs and the reptiles before the dinosaurs as well.
And are you looking to do more work with him in the future?
We're hoping to do a lot more work with him in the future. You never know, maybe even get to do a documentary with him as well. So.
Absolutely brilliant. Let's go and see what else we can find. When the new Jurassic World film came out, there was a lot of commotion because recently in the news they just discovered dinosaurs with feathers, like raptors. Now, does that mean T-Rex had feathers?
Well, in the fossil record, we can't see that T-Rex did have feathers, but there were other dinosaurs like Microraptor and Archaeopteryx that did actually have feathers, and Velociraptor as well.
Do you think he looked a bit silly?
Maybe a bit silly, yeah.
What would today's equivalent be?
So if you go to a farmyard and have a look at the chickens, that's what the modern day equivalent to a T-Rex would be.
We're a little bit privileged today because we're lucky enough for Jamie to have been able to get out Stompy. Now Stompy is a woolly rhinoceros skull, and to tell us a little bit more about that, I'm going to hand you over to Jamie.
Okay, so what we've got here is the juvenile going on adult woolly rhinoceros skull, where it's around about 250,000 years old. And from the last ice age. And as you can see, we've got different parts of it. So we've got the nostril area here, got the sinus duct, the eye socket, and also the ear canal. And then you've also got the front horn attachment and the rear horn attachment.
So how much would it be worth in monetary terms this day and age?
It would be priceless, and also priceless for the scientific value as well.
But that's a bit on the insurance.
Yep, very expensive on the insurance.
Here we are in the prep lab in Fossils Galore. And Jamie, your first fossil, what was it and do you still have it?
Yeah, I still do have that fossil. Unfortunately, it's not here today, but it's a rare dinosaur age bird footprint in a sedimentary rock. But one of my other first fossils was an ammonite, so a squid-like creature, what a lot of people call swirly-whirlies, which I can show you just here.
Okay.
So here
I
we go.
see why swirly whirlies. Yeah, that makes sense.
There we go.
Now, over here, you've got what looks like to me a black bit in a bit of slate. Can you explain it a bit more?
Okay, so what we've got here is a 300 million year old fish. Now this one would be the predatory fish of its time. Would have had razor sharp teeth and would have eaten smaller fish that were about the size of a perch today.
Where do you go to find fossils like this, and do you actually get a chance to go and find them now?
Okay, so there's places like quarries where they excavate the rock for use, and they leave the fossils behind for us to find. A lot of the time they don't allow you in, but because we're a museum, we have access to those sites to go and collect and preserve them for future generations to see.
And you get to go to these places often, or?
It's getting more and more often now, yeah. So now that paleontology, all about the fossils, are being more supported by these different quarries, we're being allowed on more and more often.
So you have Crystal, the fossil hunting beagle. Now if you could have any dinosaur as a pet, what would it be and why?
Okay, Gary, well, what you're forgetting is that a lot of dinosaurs were a lot bigger than what we are. But I'd still choose a T-Rex, but I think I'd be his pet.
Very true, not like the Flintstones at all. Now, what sort of thing does Crystal find?
Okay, so this is one of the bones that she finds. This is from Stompy that we were having a look at earlier.
Ooh.
And it's the leg bone from Stompy.
Blimey, better give it you back then, priceless. How do you stop her from eating them?
Well, she likes her treats a lot more than the bones, so we have to get in there very quickly to give her a treat, and then that takes her mind off of chewing up the bones.
And like any great museum, there's a gift shop. Shall we go and have a look?
Yeah.
So here we are in the gift shop. What would be your most popular product?
So for the children, it'll be like this dinosaur here called Spinosaurus.
He's the bad guy from Jurassic Park 3.
That's the one.
Hey,
Yeah.
I know my stuff.
And then for the adults as well, we've got other items like these just up here.
Oh, is that a bookend?
That one is, yeah. So that's an agate bookend. So the agate geode is actually formed underneath the ground in Brazil.
Now, you guys are not for profit, so this is the sort of thing that keeps you running, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is one of the ways how we keep the centre open, along with talks and school visits as well.
Thank you very much for your time, Jamie. Absolutely brilliant. And if you would like to pop along and visit Fossils Galore, it is right in the centre of March, and you can see this fantastic little place for yourself.